A very good afternoon, class. So, as you all know, we have already started with our secretarial practice, Chapter 1, Secretary, and we have finished a lot of topics in that particular chapter. So, we'll just have a quick brush up of what all topics we finished in this particular chapter, starting with what are the features of secretary. There are in all total 8 points, and I have given you all smart code to remember. So the smart code that we had done was paid in CRQ, where alphabet Q comes 2 times. So PAID, CR and 2 Qs. So just we'll have a quick revision of what were the features of secretary as per the smart code. So P stands for paid employee, A stands for appointment, I stands for individual, D stands for duties, C stands for confidential officer, R stands for representative, and both the Q stands for qualities and qualifications. The explanation part you can either refer to the textbook or the previous videos wherein I have explained you all with explanation. In exam, please keep in mind for all the answers, at least you have to learn 8 points. Minimum 8 points is compulsion for all the brief answers. Then yesterday we finished the topic functions of secretary. So let's have a quick view at the pointers. The smart code which I gave you was for escape, where A comes 3 times. So let's see what does the pointers of the smart code are. F stands for financial functions, O stands for office management, R stands for reception function, S is for statutory function, C stands for correspondence. There are 3 A's: arranging meeting, assisting in formulation of policies, and administrative functions. And the last point is providing information. Moving forward, the next topic which we covered yesterday was qualities of a secretary. The smart code which I had given you all was Dekho, C spoiled AK, where C, P, L and A comes 2 times. So let's see quickly what were the qualities. In your textbook, there are total 13 qualities given. You can study any 8. Okay. So 2 C's are for courtesy and cooperativeness. S is for sound judgment. P is for pleasing personality. Another P is for punctuality. O orderliness. I initiative. 2 L's for leadership and loyalty. Tactfulness. 2 A's for accuracy and adaptability. And K stands for knowledge seeker. Then yesterday I had given you an activity based from your textbook. I told you all to find out information of different types of secretary. That is company secretary of Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, which is a joint stock company. Principal secretary of Prime Minister of India, that is the personal secretary. Chief Secretary of Maharashtra State, that is of state and government you can say. Secretary, School Education Department, Government of Maharashtra. Now this was the reason giving you all the activity was our today's topic is based on that activity. That is, we'll be learning what are the different types of secretary. So this is our topic for today. Let's start with the topic. Now in your textbook, you have this particular diagram on types of secretary. When we were doing features of secretary, at that particular time, already we covered these 2 types. So basically, secretary is of 2 types. One is personal secretary and the other is institutional secretary. Under institutional secretary, you have 5 types. Secretary of non-profit association, secretary of a cooperative society, secretary of a joint stock company, secretary of a government department, and other body corporates. So basically, today we'll be covering two types, that is, what is personal secretary, and we'll be seeing what is secretary of NPA, non-profit association. So let's start with the first topic, personal secretary. As the name suggests, personal. That means it is kept by individuals. Okay. Now, personal secretary is the oldest type of secretary, which as you can see, it is usually appointed by busy individuals like industrialists, businessmen, or professionals, so that the correspondence part and the day-to-day routine work can be conducted smoothly. Now, as you can see, the word itself tells you the individuals are quite busy. They don't have time for other activities. There are a lot of activities which have to be handled. So these individuals appoint their personal secretary who looks after all the correspondence and day-to-day routine work, so that these people can focus on their main work or important work. Now, appointment. So basically, when I talk about personal secretary, all these people are examples who keep personal secretary. That is doctors, lawyers, CA, engineers, actors, politicians, leaders, ministers, etc. So all these people are examples, are really busy in their life too much. So in order to keep all their other routine work going on smoothly, these people appoint personal secretary. Now, what are the qualifications required to become a personal secretary? As such, there is no specific qualifications, okay? But the minimum qualification is he or she should be a graduate, okay? Should have good command over language, should be able to speak properly, command hona chahiye language ke upar. Nowadays, having knowledge of internet and computer is also a must, because maximum things are done online nowadays. So that is a requirement. Apart from these basic skills, the qualifications depends on the employer's profession. So doctor, lawyer, CA depends upon the profession, what qualifications they are looking out for in their personal secretary. So I hope you all are clear. These are small paragraphs. There will be basically 3 points: the meaning, the appointment, who all keep that particular type of secretary, and what are the qualifications needed. All right. So these type of questions can be asked for answer in brief for 4 marks. 4 marks questions can be asked on this. Moving forward to the B part, institutional secretary. So as the name suggests, basically institutional secretary is secretary kept by institutions or organizations. They are called as institutional secretary. We have already covered the meaning in features. The very first part we are going to cover today, that is secretary of a non-profit association. Now, what is a non-profit association? नाम में meaning है ना non-profit, profit नहीं कमाता है. So basically, NPAs are those organizations which are formed to promote social, educational, cultural, arts, sports activities with the intention of providing services and not to earn profits. So these institutes are set up in order to promote other activities not related to profit, but social ho sakta hai, cultural, related to arts, educational, sports activities, etc. So basically, you must have heard the names of all these things. Pay attention. Appointment. NPA is looked after by management committee, which is elected by their members. The secretary may be a full-timer or a part-timer working on salary or honorarium basis. So basically, the NPA is looked after by the elected members. The members elect and make a management committee, a managing committee who handles the working of this particular organization. So for that, they can decide whether to keep secretary for full-time or part-time, depending upon giving her salary or honorarium, whatever. The example of NPAs are Rotary Club, Sports Club, Lions Club, cultural clubs, Chamber of Commerce, etc. So all these are examples of non-profit organizations. Now, what are the qualifications again required? As such, there is no specific qualification, but again, he or she should be acquainted with the objects and basic functioning of the organization, and also should have knowledge of filing. Basically, files are maintained, folders are maintained, computers, correspondence. Correspondence is writing letters, notices, noting down. All the writing stuff she should be able to handle. These are the basic requirements for secretary of a non-profit association. So I hope you all are clear with the two types. What is a personal secretary and what is an institutional secretary? Secretary of a non-profit association. So class, we'll be continuing the topic tomorrow and we'll be covering next two types of institutional secretary. So till then, keep studying, keep practicing. If any doubt, please let me know. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and share across the link with all your other friends as well. So till then, stay safe, take care, and thank you so much for listening to me. I stop here for today.